And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Milo Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. But up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And that to the 30. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around to number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And he'll scratch it all the way about a yard up to the 32.
He was brought down.
This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
McCarthy, he's set to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To the air with McCarthy. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary Williams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know they'll be back the very next series.
On first down, Pickens. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing like, I've got to get this ball back. And we'll get it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pickens. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Here's Williams. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They throw it out right complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Pickens. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and we'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw, it's Williams. It's caught. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. Really been an ideal start for them. They had the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Rashard Smith, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Bears defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
19 yards.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. The Vikings at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take off.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man, that's Fulton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in the Bear territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the left side. Warner. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And we'll get about 5 here as they take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After running down the middle, we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra into it.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. So even 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw, Williams. That pass complete to Hill. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the Bears.
So we turn to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you're going to be a better receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Williams looking to do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Pickens. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To the air, Williams. And his pass incomplete.
There's an incompletion point here, and the struggles through the air continue because so far the lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got this complete to Bowden. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down 2-point conversion.
It's a gain of 8.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
Second and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Bears first down.
Now a toss right to Smith. So back to 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No push for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will fall down. Saturday at the 38. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, and drop to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
28 yards.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, break. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go, set. Back to 60, go.
Back to throw now on first down. And this this one is incomplete.
And as a common sight, at least on this drive, a momentary setback for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. That's caught left side, Burden. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Inside handoff, Smith. He'll get about 3 as he's thrown down right around the 42.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive line. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To the air with McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and they'll fall incomplete. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of first down as they get him at about the 43. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
They're running 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the gun, it's along with Vikings. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field. He's got it incomplete. 2nd catch for him today. It'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A double off to the flat for Perkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I say what you hey, watch him score.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he'll get get this situated at the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck. And he allows them to pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
One advantage having elite guys in the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
We're feeling the weight of our exodus. We're here to ways that don't last long. We'll have the time in the diaries. We'll help for the weak, but the dog. Let me get boy for all of us. Now bring out the two.
This is 2nd and 8.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19,
They'll try the left side. It's Warner. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. This linebacking crew, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have. And what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Warner. But he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll double the lead to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the airplanes. And the lead is now 14-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's certainly becoming rare by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And it's not play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Scott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard, using the 3rd and 9 movement. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Precious time taking off the bottom play.
And it's 3rd down.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to complete to Perkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Solid stiff arm. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Second down at 5. Back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself.
Not anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Touchdown.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they get their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
18 record. Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.